Action! I said action. I said action. Mr. Tack Pants. The camera is rolling. Oh, hi. Ho. Would I say ho or whoa? Ho and whoa? W-H-O who? H-O-W how? How? Wow. Oh my God. Holy cow. How is wow now? Oh my God. Anyways, I just want to tell you, if it was a weekend for Monopoly, and guess what? Let's pass go, click 200. Look, there's an alien coming. And it's from Bel Air Direct. Bell, B, okay, be direct. What else is up here? 7x749. We've got a turkey, ABC, a little French fries. What is it about the Eiffel Tower? French fries, France, and the Eiffel Tower showing you 4 fries. You want to talk about connected? Let's talk a little bit about connected. Okay, we know George is on the 1, Thomas is on the 2. We have to understand it'll take 2 Thomases, okay, and 1 George to make 1 5, or it'll take 3 Georges and 1 Thomas, so you got to figure out what that means, GW, okay. The thyroid, Frankenstein with the 2 pins. Why do we put the 2 pins? Because every time there's a circle, we show these 2 because it's diameter, radius, and it's a frequency. Just like in the last night, the show, they showed frequencies. In the awards last night, they showed frequencies in the back. Take a look in the back of the show. If you're 40 plus, you'll remember the old TVs in the 60s. At the end of the night or the beginning of the morning before the TV turns on, there's a round thing and then lines that go up. Look at it and imagine it and go see what happened last night. Okay, now we're going to turn it on to this side. Okay, I was looking at the omelet, 28. 6 and 4. The omelet becomes man. Heads and tails, 6 and 4 and man. It's so perfect. The Hamlet is the communication. 814. 814. The cross, the 2 heavens. Hamlet is the radio ohms. Om. Om Maharaja. Om. Om. So if you don't think any of this let to tell it, or bell telephone, what would you like to say? Or how about the Beatle, TLE? They use TLE as a combination and they added at the end of other words. Le T means of the T. It means man of the cross. Why? Because in French, the H is not pronounced, so it's not here. Le means the in French, and this is a cross. Hamlet is the pig, which shows the 3 little pigs, okay? The ham radio and the ohms, or the shomes, the creation of the ohms, shomes. The pigs are 977 and Shom FM, the same frequency they use is 977. I wonder if any of this is the sum of any detail, because the minute you take the S away from here somehow and put it in the front, you can possibly replace it with the letter E. The reason for that is say S. S. Okay? S. E-S. Take it away, leave the E. Put the S in the front, and now the S says in the front, sum. It no longer pronounces the E because it came into the front and it took on the pronunciation of the O. The O owned the S. The S was before the O, meaning 15 minus 19 equals minus 4 or 34. Whatever you see in this book, if I show you this book and I ask you, do you see everything in this book? Do you see here the empty space that's here, the coordinates that go around? Everything will get filled in. Everything will have a space. Well, if you read lines in between spaces online, if I read stories online, if I see this online like this, I'll be able to see between all these cracks between the words. And if you hold it long enough, you can start to study and see the cracks between the words start to say something. This is handwritten. It's very precise on the computer. And I've seen stuff before and I read, but nothing means anything to anybody unless you want to make it mean something for you. You go on a ride, you go to Belmont Park, you go to all these arcade games, and you make it exciting. But when you show up to the game's not moving. It's doing nothing alone. It's boring as crap. What are you going to do, just stare at it? You may as well stare at art. But you play the game. You put you into the game. You make the game who you are. That's why we have the omelet. Okay? We now have the outlet of the omelet of the Hamlet, which goes into man's brain and cooks his brain. Cooks the omelet, bringing the ohms, the vibration. Sending those little eggs somewhere else. And then the eggs, the white of the eggs really look like the pearls in your vacation package between your legs for men. So you get to that. Anyways, this is a machine. To jump off of this, we finish this. This is number 28. This is number 22. 22 and 28. This is life. You live between 22 and 28. That's really your life. Between 22 and 28 is your life. So between 22 and 23 and 24 and 25 and 26 and 27 and 28. And what happens when you get down past 28, which is time heaven, okay, because it's only in the mind, and it's time heaven, heads or tails. The minute you end at 28, 28 connects to 29. They're both black. This is also black. You see what the night can do? The night can make this connection. Now, if the night was electricity, what would that actually be doing? Or is it the arm on the box to put up the circuitry on one side? 27 goes into 30. These two are together. These two are together. Am I allowed to always make a straight line across is my question? Yes, you could, because there's a bet and roulette that can be done this. So I'm questioning what the design will do. So when I finish with this design, I'm just going to... This design actually makes the number 4. And it's 28 and 29, and that's number 57. And we are in the year of 5775, and there's more for me to do in this, but I'm going to just leave it at that. Like I mentioned in my other thing, okay, if you have one guy running 2 bicycles, automatically you have 4 wheels. If one man rides one bicycle that rides between 2 bicycles, because you need a bicycle on this side, you need a bicycle on this side, and you bicycle down, so you need 3 bicycles at the minimum. I can't explain it yet, but all has to do with gears, stuff to do with gears. And then we'd have the Jetsons come in, right? Sprockets, Spacely Sprockets, Raphael 7286, Constellation of Pegasus. Thank you for watching.